Man City are going to beat PSG in the 2024 Champions League final. Haaland defeats Mbappe. Man City are going to win the unprecedented Septuple, a 7-trophy season. That's what City are about to do at Wembley. Wembley is Gematria of 85 and 31. So is Man City. Gematria of 85 and 31. They're going to win at Wembley. Paris Saint-Germain, Gematria of 85. Beginning with the Community Shield trophy. Well, let's first begin with Pep Guardiola. His honors as manager of Man City. He's won a total of 14 trophies. The Septuple, his 21st trophy as Man City manager, is going to happen in the final at Wembley. It is City, that's 21. It's title, that's 21. So the Septuple from 14 and 7 additional trophies is going to happen. The Septuple will be won with a striker who hails from Norway. Septuple is Gematria of Norway. The greatest team ever in football history is going to win the final at London, England. London, England, Gematria of 59. So number 1 is the Community Shield. The 101st Community Shield won by Man City with owner Sheikh Mansour. Mansour, Gematria of 101. Man City are going to win the Community Shield. They are going to be 7 and 8 in the Community Shield final. I want to say they'll be 7 and 8 in the Community Shield. Their 15th Community Shield in the year that they face off against PSG in the final, because PSG is Gematria 15. 7 and 8 in the Community Shield. Erling Braut Haaland, 78. That's what would happen. Man City going to win this year's Community Shield, played on August 6th. The season, in effect, begins on August the 6th. A cup final at Wembley. Many matches played at Wembley this year for Manchester City. August the 6th to the day of the final. It begins and ends at Wembley if you're Manchester City. 43 weeks, end day included, from August the 6th to June the 1st, the day of the Champions League final. Manchester is 43. Champion is 43. That's what would happen. Now, in reverse, let's do the day of the Community Shield. From the time that Man City won the UEFA Champions League final on June the 10th against Inter Milan. The amount of time from the Champions League final to the day of the Community Shield is 57 days later. Again, in Gematria, it is City, that's Gematria 57. They are going to defeat Arsenal in the Community Shield. Arsenal FC is Gematria 34, same Gematria as Greece. They beat Arsenal in the Community Shield. That's trophy number 1. Trophy number 2 is going to be the Community Shield on August the 16th. The amount of time from the Champions League final to August the 16th. The day of the Community Shield, 2 months, 6 days. Winning the final at Istanbul. Istanbul, Gematria 26. Facing off against Sevilla in the Super Cup. Sevilla, Gematria 26. So this is the Super Cup. Istanbul 26, Sevilla 26. 2 months and 6 days after winning the final at Istanbul, Man City are going to win the Super Cup over at the Carabao Stadium at Piraeus, a port city in the region of Greece. Carabao Stadium is Gematria of the City of London, where Man City can win the final. Carabao Stadium is also Gematria of Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola is Gematria of 62 when I include the D. Piraeus is Gematria of Sevilla FC. Worth noting right there. Piraeus, Sevilla FC. Sevilla FC are going to be playing in the final at Piraeus. As far as Super Cup goes, Super Cups go, winners by nation, or I should say winners by method of competition, the Champions League is going to win for the 28th time with Man City. After they won the final at Turkey, Man City are going to be the 28th Champions League team to win the Community Shield. The Europa League are runners-up for the 16th time. The Sevilla fall to 1-6 in the final. Let's see how many teams have won this Community Shield, or won this Super Cup. There'll be a 25th team to win the Super Cup after Man City beat Arsenal, because it is Arsenal that's Camacho 25. So there'll be the 25th team to win the Community Shield, to win the UEFA Super Cup. Manchester teams from the city of Manchester would improve to 2 and 3 after Erling wins this particular Community Shield. Haaland is Camacho 23. So that's trophy number 2, is the UEFA Super Cup. August the 16th to their next UEFA competition. To their next UEFA competition that they're going to win, is what I should say, on June the 1st of next year, of 2024, the day of the Champions League final. Just over 41 weeks later, Erling is Gematria of 41. So that's trophy number 2. Trophy number 3 is going to be the FIFA Club World Cup. 19 prior FIFA Club World Cups. Pep is going to win. Pep is Gematria of 19. This is going to be held at Saudi Arabia. The amount of time from the start of the season in the Community Shield to the day that they win the FIFA Club World Cup on December the 22nd is 138 days later, which 138 is the Gematria of the Manchester City nickname, which is the Cityzens. The Citizens is Gematria of 138. So 138 days after the Community Shield, they're going to win the FIFA Club World Cup. So that's trophy number 3. Trophy number 4 is going to be the Carabao Cup. (2023-24), the 20th edition of the Carabao Cup, 19 prior. So again, Pep is Gematria of 19. 31 prior seasons under the current format. 31 is Gematria of Wembley of Man City again, where they're going to win the Champions League final. Wembley and Man City, Gematria of 85. Oops, that's a championship. Let me go to EFL Cup. A Carabao Cup. So this is the Carabao Cup. Man City are going to tie Liverpool, equalize Liverpool. Let's go to the list of finals here. Let's see if there's any dates for this year. Here we go. So there's no set date yet, but around this time they're going to win the Carabao Cup. Next year, the 2023-2024 EFL Cup is going to be the 64th season of the EFL Cup. It is a Manchester City, that's Gematria of 64. So they're going to win the 64th edition of the Carabao Cup. So that's trophy number 4. Trophy number 5 is obviously going to be the Premier League. the 32nd edition of the Premier League. Man City are the first team to win 4 straight Premier League titles, winning 6 of the last 7 English Premier League titles. If you're the past 7 seasons, 6 titles. City of Manchester's Camacho 76. As I've said in the Premier League video, Pep Guardiola and company are going to win the Premier League. It's a 4-peat. 4-peat is Camacho of Manchester City winning their 46th trophy when they win the Septuple. Because right now, if you go to Man City trophies, if you go to the total trophies in club history, so right there, that's 7, that's 13, that's 21, that's 22, that's 29, that's 30. They have 39 trophies. They're 40th in the Community Shield. They're 41st in the Super Cup. Their 42nd trophy over at the... So they enter at 41 trophies at Saudi Arabia in the FIFA Club World Cup. Saudi Arabia, Camacho 41, then trophy number 42. Then trophy number 43 in the Carabao Cup. The EFL Cup is Camacho 42 trophies. Then they win the EFL Cup. Their 43rd title in the Premier League. So 40 is Community Shield, 41 Super Cup, 42 Saudi Arabia, 43 is FIFA Club World Cup. Community Shield, Super Cup, FIFA Club World Cup, the EFL Cup, the League, which is a 44. The 45th trophy is going to be in the FA Cup Final. FA Cup Final 44, entering the FA Cup Final with 44 prior trophies. Some 45 Gematria. It is Fox is Gematria 45. Leicester City. Southampton is Gematria 45. Norwich is Gematria 45. These are just possibilities. It'll be someone different in next year's final. Maybe no United and no Chelsea. But as far as the Gematria of the Septuple goes, the Septuple is Gematria 48, the 48th edition of the Super Cup. So August the 6th, 138 days, Cityzens, 138, by the numbers. Club World Cup in 2023 to the day of the Champions League final. It's going to be a very important day. June the 1st of 2024. 23 weeks. Haaland is 23 again. Haaland is 23. I've shown you this in the calculator. Leeds is Gematria 45. Man City would enter with 45 trophies entering the final. Leeds Gematria 45. The Leeds-born striker Haaland. Why is that important? Because the amount of time from PSG's last final, August 23rd, I did in a prior video, but I'm going to do it again, to the day of the Champions League final on June the 1st of 2024 is over 45 months later, the 46th month. So that's why they're beating Paris. Paris could try to win the Champions League for the first time in 31 years for Ligue 1, but it's not going to happen. And Neymar's also Gamache 31. Now, check this out. The City of London is Gamache 7 for 7. That's the same Gamache as the Abu Dhabi group. The Abu Dhabi group is 77. So, Man City are going to go 7 for 7. 7-0. Winning all 7 trophies. Beginning with Arsenal in the Community Shield. Arsenal is Gamache 70. 7-0. 6-0, then 7-0. Be 10 trophies for Haaland. 2 years, 10 trophies. What about Pep Guardiola as manager? 21 with Man City trophies. 28 in total between Bayern and Man City after leaving Barcelona. Turkey, Gamache of 28. It'd be 42 total trophies combined between Man City, Bayern, and Barcelona. PSG is Gamache 42. 43, including is Barcelona Segunda, is Barcelona B title. His 42nd match as manager. Pep Guardiola would win 4 out of his 5 finals with the Leeds striker. It's Leeds as Gamache 45. What about the day PSG was founded? What day in numerology? They're founded in year 77, though. Leeds is Gamache of 45 and 18. QSI is Gamache 45 and 18. Qatar Sporting Investments. It's going to be 1 title and 8 finals for the country of France. We go to a list of Champions League finals. So QSI is going to be very important in the equation as well. So again, 1 and 7 in the final. That's 1 and 8. 1 final and 8 appearances. QSI 18. Leeds 45. Over 45 months after losing the final to Bayern, they lose to the Leeds-born striker as Man City wins their 46th trophy. Leeds, England is Gamache 48. That's where Haaland is born at. Leeds, England is 102. 10 trophies in 2 seasons with Man City. 48th Super Cup. The Septuple Gamache 48 is going to be won by the Leeds, England striker. Okay, let's go to Haaland quickly. Three trophies and then 7 the very next season. So the deal was formalized on a 7-day numerology, June the 13th. He made his competitive debut on 7-day. 30 is 3, July is 7, that's 10, and of course 2022 is 6, so 10 and 6, 16, that's 16-7. He joined on July the 1st. Guardiola won his 14th trophy with Man City to win the treble. his Premier League debut. Let's go to that. That's a 21 3-day numerology. At 21, the 21st trophy for Guardiola in the final. It's going to be a septuple. Man City are the greatest team ever in the history of the world. The 69th edition of the Champions League Final. The mark of the beast is Gematria 69. How many trophies ever since Abu Dhabi took over the club for Man City? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8. That's 9, 10, 11. The 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. The 18, 19, 20. So their 27th trophy, the Abu Dhabi group, in England's 27th appearance in the Champions League final, is going to occur against Paris, because it's Paris that's 27 and City-Haaland is 27. The Septuple coming Manchester City's way with Pep Guardiola. A domestic quadruple. Domestic quadruple is Gematria of the Abu Dhabi group. I think Man City have done this before. The City of London is Gematria 77. Domestic quadruple. Great stuff. Pep Guardiola, 21 trophies. 2 Champions League, Super Cup, FIFA Club World Cup. It'd be 17 trophies domestically. 17th trophy domestically in the next FA Cup final. Manchester City got improved to 8 and 5 in the final. Wembley, Gematria 85. Paris Saint-Germain, Gematria 85. 128 prior seasons for Man City. Are they about to be the greatest team ever in the world? The greatest Gematria of 128? The Man City Septuple. How many matches in the FIFA Club World Cup? So the calculation: Community Shield, Super Cup, the League, the Champions League, the FA Cup, and the Carabao Cup gives us 65 matches for the season. Now, how many matches does it take to win the Club World Cup? So we're at 65. Let's just go to Real Madrid, who won a Club World Cup this year. See how many matches they played in the Club World Cup. That's 2 matches. So it would be 67 matches for the season. 67 matches for the season for Man City. 67. 55 victories for the season, because Wembley Stadium is 55 and the Citizens is Gematria 85. The Cityzens 55, Wembley Stadium 67 total matches. 67. The City of London in reverse is Gematria 67. Their last Champions League title against Italy. Italy, Gamache 67. Leeds United Kingdom is Gamache 77. Okay, the amount of time from the 21st, July 21st day properties. $163 days left until the end of the year. Manchester City, Gamache 163. So matches for the season. Community Shield. Okay, so that means a 66 match in the FA Cup Final. FA Cup Final titled Gamache 66 Chelsea football.